Oh, Trey, I love that you're sitting nice and quiet. So always sitting nice and quiet. Oh wow, this whole row up here sitting nice and quiet. I love it. Oh, you guys did excellent. Very good job. All right, boys and girls. So today, we're going to be working on something really fun in science. So last time we were working as mathematicians, but this time we're going to be working as scientists. So, before we even start, I want to talk about what good third graders do during a lesson. Oh, I love your quiet hand. Love it. So you make sure you're quiet while the teacher's talking. I love that quiet hand.
Don't distract other people.
Don't distract other people. Yeah. Abigail? Don't be on it. What do you mean by that?
Don't
Beat on anything so don't make extra noise. Okay. Ashton, I love the quiet hand. Excellent. Raise your hand, which you guys are doing really well today. Tanaya.
get your work done.
Get your work done. Yeah. You know, whatever you need to do in order to get your work done, work really hard. We're going to be working with, partners, and we're going to be working in a group. So you got to help each other. Good teamwork. Sarai.
Don't talk until the teacher calls me your name.
Okay, good. Yeah, so those quiet hands that you did an awesome job of doing. So I love all that you guys just gave me. What we're going to be doing right now is we're just going to do a little warm-up activity. And what I want you guys to do before I say go, you guys are all going to kind of bunch around over here, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys about a scenario. And I'm going to be on a beach. I'm going to lay my towel out. You guys are going to pretend to be the ocean. Can you guys do this with your arms? Pretend to be like an ocean. So you guys are all going to line up over here in a group. Okay, thank you for those that were listening today. I know everyone else. I really appreciate that. All right. So before I tell you guys to stand up and go, what I'm going to say is you're first going to walk up to here. And I'll tell you when. There's a purple sticky note on it. Then you guys are going to go back as the ocean. Then I'm going to tell you guys to come up to this pink post-it up here. And then you're going to move back, okay? So I want you all to stand up quietly and move over there. I want to see who can be the quietest. Jordan's doing awesome with that. Abigail's doing awesome. Trey's doing awesome. So everyone try and come over here. All over here in front of these desks. Excellent. Okay? And remember, if I see that we're having problems, we can always sit back down. Okay? So here we go. Ready? Eyes and ears up here. So I'm at the beach, and I decide to lay my towel down. I'm really excited because I'm with my friends, and I'm about to suntan. So I sit down on my towel, and I pick the perfect spot because the ocean is right up there at that purple sticky. So come on up, walk up to the purple sticky and pretend you're like an ocean. I'm like, oh, I'm in a perfect spot. Now move back. Move back to your spot. Okay, and so a little later, around the afternoon after lunch, I'm still suntanning, and then all of a sudden, the ocean comes all the way up to here. Oh, and I get all wet. Oh my goodness. All right, what I want you all to do is go sit back down in 3, 2, 1. Oh, Jaden, wonderful job in directions. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Good job, Hosea. So, what happened to me out there when I was on the beach or up on the shore there? Keontae. Yeah, at one point it was right here and then it all came over here. I don't know what happened. We're going to figure out today what that rise and fall of the ocean means from, in the morning it's here and then it goes and rises all the way up to there. Okay?
I'm pretty sure I know.
Okay. in your head, we'll talk about it. So we're going to do an experiment today. That's why I said we're going to act like scientists, and I'm really, really excited. So what you're going to do is each group is going to have one of these bins back here. Turn your head and just kind of look with me. You're going to have one of these bins. You're going to have a bag of sand, and you're going to have a cup here. Okay? And there's a popsicle stick somewhere. It's over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to break up into groups, and you're going to put sand in there and make a beach. Okay? Now one side's going to be a little higher than the other because why? What side is that going to be? One side's going to be like the ocean side, the other side's going to be what? Quiet hand, I love it, Jai.
The sun.
The sun? Kind of. Tell me more about what he's thinking.
Sand.
Yeah, the sand, or like the shore part where I was sitting. It's going to be just a little higher up, nothing too, big or anything. And what you're going to do is you're going to stick a popsicle stick on the shore. Like I was on the shore, you're going to have a little vacationer on your shore. Okay? And what you're going to do is each cup is marked 1 and 2. Everyone see that on this cup? Everyone? So once you fill up your bin with sand, you're going to fill it up right to here with water. Then you're going to dump it in on which side? The side that the person's laying or on the opposite side? Opposite side. You guys are awesome. So you're going to do that. You're going to dump it in and see what happens, okay? And you're going to have this sheet right here that asks you questions, okay? You have 2 before sections. What does that mean before? Quiet hand. What does that mean? Before you do the experiment. Someone I haven't heard from yet, Nevaeh. So before you dump in the water, you're going to answer 2 questions. You're going to dump the water. And then what do the after questions mean? What does that mean, Desire? Yeah, after you do the experiment. So you do it, you fill it to here. And before you dump, you answer your before. You dump, answer your after. Then you're going to do another round of experiments. You're going to fill water all the way up to here. And where are you going to dump it?
On the opposite side.
On the opposite side of the shore, where your vacationer is not on the side. You're going to do it on the ocean side. You're going to do your what questions? Before. You're going to dump your second cup. Then you're going to answer your after. Thumbs up if you guys all understand what's going on here. Oh, you guys are smart little particles. I knew you guys understood what was going on. So what I want you to do, I want you to be as quiet as a mouse. I want you to get with your group members. I want to see if you guys can do this on your own. Quietly get with your group members and sit down. Quietly, good job. Wait, come up here. No, don't come back there yet. Come up here. Come up here. All right, I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to get back here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, boys and girls, eyes and ears up here. Eyes and ears up here. Where's my starfish group? Raise your hand. Come over here, sweetie. Come over here if you're starfish. There should be no talking. Taikia, thank you for being quiet while I'm talking. Where is my dolphin group? Come up here. Right here. Give me my dolphin. Come up here. Where is my crab group? Come over here. Where is my whale group? Go over there. And you guys must be my turtle group. Okay. What I want you guys all to do is pick a row. Pick a row. Your group picks a row. Pick a row. Pick this row. You guys sit here. You guys sit there. Where are you sitting from? Oh, I love how this group is being nice and quiet. I love Zoe's group and Colin and Davion. They're all being really quiet. I think I'm going to have right here. Boys and girls, I think I'm going to have the quietest group go. I'm going to have, what group are you guys? I'm going to have the dolphin group go first to grab their materials. Honey, you got to look for the group is. girls. 1, 2, 3. Tyke, I didn't say you could go up yet, sweetie. Please put your stuff back down. Go ahead. Okay. Ooh, I want to see who the next quietest group is so we can start our experiment. Ooh. You guys are very quiet. Go ahead and grab your group stuff. Nice and quiet. Let me see how good your grade is. All right. Nice and quiet. Sit down nice and quiet. Ooh, let me see who else is ready to grab their stuff. Okay, it'll be the back group. Go stay. That's all right. The back group. All right, hold on. This group can go up now.
Yeah, we're all
Jordan, I love that you're listening to directions. Who else is listening to directions? Jacob's listening to directions. Oh, I love it. Okay, boys and girls, you guys get 12 minutes to work with your group to create your ocean. Have one person from your group go up and fill the cup each time. Okay? You can start now. You can start. Yes, you're going to put the water out. You're going to pour the water out. Where does he go? I'm going to put the water out. All right, what are you guys thinking? Here's your little vacationer. Where's your boxes? That's our vacation. Right here. Oh, okay. Right here in the middle.
Y'all got blue.
I'll put the sticky after.
No. Make sure you guys are answering. You guys should be answering your questions after you do this. Remember, you should not jump out until you answer your before questions. Did you guys answer your before questions before you get home? You guys better answer your questions right now. I love how you guys answer your questions. Oh, look at that. Very nice. All right. I love how you guys are answering your before questions. That's awesome. You guys have about 10 minutes left.
What do we do now? We gotta make like part of that.
You can start
That's
making
like
this.
Alright, okay, get your head down.
What happened the second time?
Not yet, but I'm hoping it. We're not even done yet. Where's the we have to do number 2. No, we don't. We only do this first. Okay, right here. Because on the side bigger the shore.
All right, you guys should probably start making it.
That's number 2 because that's after
We only have 8 minutes. We gotta do the next package too.
Yeah, but that's why the second test when you fill up all your sides. Go all across.
No, I'm pouring. I'm filling up and pouring.
Right. It looks alright.
I'm filling up and pouring.
Make sure you put the water.
That was sticking in the water.
Oh my God. You don't want to pour it. It looks like I'm going to We already answered it. Yes.
All right, now answer your after
Look, that's the most driest spot. Right there. That's not the sign.
one half.
Does that look dry? No, it looks wet.
I was trying to pour it that way too, because none of that is wet. This is not the only thing you do. You gotta go all the way up
There, now it's
not the only thing we do. So here we go. He's making it to where.
now it looks like we're 6 in. Now it looks like we're 6 in the middle of the year. Okay, let's answer our next one.
Was this after you guys poured everything? Did you guys answer your questions? Answer all your questions.
So, what is the second one?
When you dump a bunch of water in, so what do you do after? What did you think was going to happen after you? Alright, have you guys dumped all your water?
Yeah, but Cole kind of dumped it everywhere.
Ooh, we should have just done it on one side, remember?
Yeah, I did like right here in the middle.
Oh, we should have just done it on one side.
Yeah, like right here.
So that kind of changes our results a little bit. Okay, go ahead and dump this side.
Yes, yes, right there.
Where your hands stand. Dump it all in. Just dump it.
Y'all get it back, right?
No, I didn't bring this time.
And now the plane is falling down. Tim, look, Tim. Hey, no, it's
Number 2. Where's the number 2? So the second time when you do it, of water, you do your before and your after.
You didn't even
All right, boys and girls, 5 more minutes.
Yeah, this one was supposed to be.
Okay,
All right, boys and girls, did you answer your before question or the second time?
now we have to put it now our second one.
That was for test 1. Test 2 is on the back.
Can you what was the second one? Abby, what was the second one for before?
Are you guys all done?
That looks like she's on
Alright, go back to the group. What I want you to do while you're
Theirs don't look like a big cow. They clean theirs. We gotta get water everywhere. Alright, 4 more minutes.
Takia. Takia. You're done. Good. Alright. We already did that. Oh, they're just.
I'm paying attention to the water.
All right, 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Make sure you're nice and cleaning up. Can you bring your Did the water reach the finger on the shore?
Oh, which part? Yeah, because she pushed all over.
Why do you think so? Why? You just see it down whenever you think.
Wait, we didn't do this way. This is for a person. So we're going to do it on the other.
Then you got it.
Alright, stop, y'all.
Hey, by the way, did you take Alright, 2 more minutes.
I never said touch it. People did and they were not following directions. Please go wash your hands. Please go sit down. Hosea, please go sit down. No, we're Alright, when the bell rings, you're going to sit back with your group.
Stop going ahead.
Right, yes.
All you gotta do is just put yes. You don't gotta write all that.
Alright, once the bell rings, you're going to sit back down with your group in a seat.
30 seconds left. You only got 30 seconds left. Here, just write.
She's on the front page. She's not on the back page. You're gonna let her copy.
Are the
Oh, I love how this group is nice and quiet, sitting down. I love Alright, you guys are working nice and hard.
putting your Y's in these? I mean, you're putting your
Alright, once the bell rings, sit down quietly. Oh. Let me see who's the quietest group. Because remember, there might be tickets at the end of this to see which group is really listening hard. Let me see a good quiet group. Alright, so I want to ask you all some questions. What did you observe when your first group poured only the half a cup of water? Cole, what happened?
The water will soak in the sand.
Okay, the water soaked in the sand. When it was only half a cup of water, did it hit the figure on the shore?
No.
You all can answer. No. Why did it not hit, you think? David, nice quiet answer, sweetie. Because it was half, yeah, it was kind of, there wasn't a whole lot of water being dumped in. What about the second time? When the water, there was a lot more water in the cup and it was dumped on in the ocean side. Hunter, what happened, sweetie? Did it hit the person? It did? Yeah, there was a lot more water in that cup. And did it really like just soak up a lot of like the sand and stuff? No, not really. And some, but not much like the first time. Very good. And so, were your hypotheses correct? You guys know what a hypothesis is?
Yeah.
What is it? Can someone give me a quiet hand and tell me, Zoe? A guess. So what were your guesses? Were they right or were they not so right? Tell me about it, Jacob.
Most of mine are right.
Yeah.
Because, on the second time, my said it will reach the person because it's on more than half the cup. Because
Yeah.
half the cup plus another half the cup will equal.
Very good. So you're using your math and fractions, about half and half equals the whole. I love it. Well, I have a question for you guys. What is that special name for what we just did? When the water kind of falls, when that first time we did it, where there's not that much and then it just rises all the way up to the shore. What is it? What do you think the word is? It's a special word. Have you ever heard it before? A hypothesis? No, we talked about that before. That was a guess, but you're trying to use a hypothesis to figure out what the answer to this is. It starts with a T. Does anyone at all know? Hunter? I want you to say it with me. Ready? Tides. Say it. Tides. What we just did in our little metal bin, we just made tides. Do you guys think you were pretending to be tides up here when I was on the beach?
Yes.
You know, sunbathing? Yes, tides. And look, this is a real life picture actually from Virginia Beach. Do you guys know where Virginia Beach is?
Yeah.
Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Tides happen there every single day. So look here, Xenia, I want you to turn around and look at what we're looking at. What up here, what do you guys think this is? It's the beach, right? Oopsies, how do I go back on it? Thanks. So up here, the water's really far back, right? And up here, how is it different here in this second picture?
All the way up to top.
Yeah, it's coming all the way to the top. So what causes the ocean to rise and fall? What in the world makes it do that? Rebecca? The wind? Okay, good hypothesis. Jordan? Maybe the rain, good hypothesis. What else? What could it be? Sarai?
No, it's like another wave just went and then another wave just comes on and it
Okay.
just pushes all of this
So
water.
you're saying just the waves working together, pushing it forward and forward. Jai? Okay. So you're kind of saying what Sarai was saying about the waves. Anyone else? Come on, tide. Well, they are tides, but we're trying to figure out what causes the tides. Jacob.
Moon.
What? The answer is the moon. How does the moon affect the water in the ocean? How could it possibly do that?
Look, the moon is circular, rotating, and makes the tides go.
Yeah. I want to do a demonstration. I want 10 quiet third graders that are going to come up and work with me. I want to see them all sitting nice and straight in their chairs, sitting nice and quiet. Can I have Hunter come up? You're going to be our Earth. Actually, you're going to be our moon, sweetie. I need someone to be my Earth. Jaden, nice quiet. I want you to be my Earth. And then I'm going to need 8 people to be my ocean, okay? Can I have Sarai? I love the quiet fox. Can I have Jacob? Can I have Trey? Can I have Jordan? Can I have Selena? How many is that? 2, 4, 5. Can I have Rebecca? Can I have Keontae? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I have Takia? All right, so everyone else, I want you all to watch what's going on up here, okay? I need good listeners. So, you're our moon. I want you to stand right here, sweetie. And you're our Earth. Come and stand right about here. I want you all to come around and hold hands around him. So make a big circle. As even as possible. All the way around him. All the way around. Ooh, all the way around. Hold hands. So listen. Everyone, listen. If you're up here, I need you all to listen to what I'm going to tell you to do. Please hold hands. Or if you can't do it, you can always sit down. All right, so you guys are all standing in a perfect circle, and here's our moon, right? He's coming around, he's kind of spinning, and you're kind of spinning, right? Because the Earth and the moon are always spinning. Okay, stop what you're doing, good. So, the moon does what around the Earth? It's called orbits. It's called orbits around the Earth. And here's the ocean. We're going to pretend that the ocean is kind of up just like this. You made a big round circle around it, okay? So what happens is when the moon comes close to the Earth, it pulls on it. So what happens is this side, these little hands because I have to show what happens here. This side ends up getting pulled this way. Ooh, no, the sides stay in though. Just the top part. Just the top part. Just the top part stays. I mean, the side parts stay. Then what happens is this end also gets pushed back this way. And this side gets pinched in. Come in. Come in this way. Sarai, come in. Come stand in. I need you guys to hold hands because we cannot understand what's going on. Hold hands. So what happened? First it was circular, and then what happened? It got what? It got like stretched this way. The ocean gets stretched on each side. So what do you think is on this side? What type of tide? Is it high or low on these two ends where it got stretched? High. High, yes, because the ocean got stretched open. And then what about on the sides when it pinched in a little bit? What's the tide on this side? Anyone want to tell me? Colin? Low tide. Excellent. Go ahead and sit down nice and quiet for me. Thank you so much. It's right there next to Rebecca, sweetie. All right. Eyes and ears back up here. So you guys just demonstrated how the tides work in real life. Go ahead and sit right here so everyone can see it from you. There you go. So look, here's our moon. Here's our Earth. So how is it going to look now when the moon is above the Earth? Which side is going to be stretched on the ocean? Which side? This side, this side, this side, or this side? Which side? Cole.
The top part.
The top part and what else? The bottom. Who said bottom? Okay. Yes, the top and bottom, because this is what happens. The moon is pushing the water up here. And then on the bottom, the Earth is getting pushed too a little bit upwards, and so it's stretching the ocean this way. So you were right. What is this then? What are these tides? Are high or low?
High.
High. Why are they high? What are these? There are little bulges in the ocean here, right? Yes, it's rising. And then what about this part? Is it low or high?
Low.
Low. Oh, you guys are doing awesome. So, why do you think this, the moon, and this, the Earth, do this? What is that special word? It starts with a G. It helps hold us down here on Earth. Oh, what is it? Oh my goodness, I love all the quiet hands, Takia.
Gravity.
It's gravity. Yes, gravity is what is making these bulges in the ocean when the moon passes by. Can you guys guess how many times a day there's a high tide and a low tide? Jacob? 2. Why?
Because at the beginning of the day and end.
Yeah, at the beginning and the end. So the moon, it starts up here. Every 6 hours, there's a different tide going around the Earth. So you'll have a high tide up here. You'll probably have a high tide here again. And each side is always changing depending on where. What's this called? Where the moon is. Very good. So we identified which side was low and high. You guys are rock stars. And here's our picture again. So is this low or high tide? Low. Excellent. And what is this? High. You guys are awesome. Wait, we forgot about the sun. The sun is huge. Do you think it has an effect on the Earth? And the moon maybe with these tides? Jai, what do you think?
No.
No? Okay. Anyone else? What do you guys think? Hold on. Sorry. Didn't mean to point to you, Zoe. Did you have your hand up? Yeah. You think it does? Maybe. Abigail, what do you think? Sometimes. Anyone else over here? Sorry, what do you think? You're not sure? You're like, oh, I have no idea. That's okay. You know what? The sun actually does affect it a little bit, but the moon is 2 times stronger than the sun on the ocean. Can you believe that? That little moon and the big sun. The moon has a way bigger effect on the ocean. But sometimes when the sun and the moon and the earth are all aligned, the sun makes the high tides even bigger. So you know how they kind of bulge on the sides when the moon is in line with the earth? When the sun decides to come and line up behind the moon, they get even bigger. And then when the sun is on this right side and the moon's up here, what do you think it does to the tides then? Do you think it makes them bigger? What do you think it does? Makes the high tides bigger or smaller? Smaller, because the sun is acting against the moon here. But you guys don't have to know those too much. But this is called a spring tide, when the tides are really big because of the sun. And then these are called neap tides, when the sun and the moon are at different spots. They're actually at right angles to one another. And that's what happens. Isn't that amazing? Isn't our world cool? So when you guys go to the beach next time, if you decide to put your chair down like I did in one spot, and it's low tide, what do you think is going to happen later? The water's going to come up. Why? Because what kind of tide is it? High tide. And they happen how many times a day? How many times? 2 times a day. You guys are awesome. So what I want you all to do, I'm going to pass out a note card. And I want you to draw the position of the high tides and the low tides. Just like how we practiced. Okay? You guys are going to try your hard, and you can also work with a partner if you want to. So see where the moon is, and remember what we talked about. Gravity pulls up the ocean. Yeah, the ocean's like that ring around it, like we were working with. Okay? Go ahead and work like 2 minutes, and then we'll wrap up. Yay! Here you go.
We don't know how to draw nothing at all.
You can always remember to talk to your group members about it. You got to draw the high tide and the low tide where the moon is.
The high tide.
Remember the ocean's like the ring around it?
What is it? It is right.
All right, I want to see what you guys draw. Okay, so remember we have our earth and then we have our moon. Okay, remember, how does it look, that ring around it? Remember, it stretches like this. Okay, I see what you guys are kind of doing. Ooh, Zoe has the right idea. Colin has the right idea. Close. Remember, it stretches it on what side? The side on which side, remember? Okay. Is the ocean going around the moon? That ocean ring is around the moon? Remember what I showed you? The ring just goes around the earth. You have the right idea. All right, I'll give you guys a few more seconds. Gordon. Okay. Ooh, ask the video what she's doing. Ooh, okay. Remember how to stretch this? Remember, the moon's right here. So what side should be really big? Is this the earth? So if the should be like what? What's bulging? Which sides are bulging? The what sides? So the moon's here, remember? Which side? Which side? What that side and what other side? This side. So it should look like this. All right, 3, 2, 1. So I want to ask you guys, what did you guys draw? How did you guys make it look? So we have the earth here, and we have the moon here. Who can raise a quiet hand and tell me what they drew? Jordan. Okay, so which side is going to have the bulge, the big part of it? Colin, which side? This side is? Where's the moon though? Where's the moon? It's over here, right? So when the moon is there, it's pulling the ocean. On which side this time? The moon isn't on top this time, it's on the side. So how is it being stretched? Is it being done top to bottom or left to right?
Left to right.
Who got left to right? Why is it left to right? Yeah, the moon's on this side, so it's going to pinch on the sides and it's going to make a bulge on each side. So which side is this? Is this high tide or low tide? Boys and girls, is this low tide or high tide here? High tide. What about this side? High tide, because they're both the big bulges on the side because the moon's pulling it. And then what are these here? Low tide. Low tide. Okay, I want to try a different one. We can do this one together. Okay, I'm going to put the moon somewhere different this time.
Look up.
Ready? Ooh. How is the ocean going to look this time? Tonight, how's the ocean going to look this time? Can you see it? The ocean's going to look small. I mean, how are you going to draw it? Okay, yes, you're going to draw it big, but which sides are going to have the bulges on it? Which sides? Tonight, do you know, sweetie? Which sides are going to be the high sides? Up and down. Why is that? What's the moon doing tonight? Remember that G word? Gravity is what? Is it pulling it or pushing it? The ocean. It's pulling it. It's like, come close to me. Yeah, so that's why we have our bulges there. What I want you to do is pass your note cards to the inside of your row. Pass them to the inside of your row.
No, it's you. She's inside.
Ooh, I want to see who can do this the quietest because I'm still looking to pass out some.
She's outside.
Oh, wait, am I here? I said the inside. All right, let's see who can do this the quiet. Oh, Javen's doing a good job being quiet. Ooh, Tanaya's doing a good job being quiet. Oh my goodness, you guys are doing great. This group might get some tickets. I'm thinking so. Oh, okay. All right, let me see who's being quiet. Let me see. All right, boys and girls, what I want you to do, you guys did an awesome job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Say good job. You guys were all scientists today. I'm very proud of you. Go back to your seat nice and quiet. Take your papers with you. All right, go sit back down.